Hi, my name is John Stockdale, and welcome back to another episode of Guitar Explorer. Today we're talking about triads and the four parental forms of triads. We have major, minor, augmented, and diminished. There are three components to a triad. Let's look at the C major triad. We're going to play the note C on the 6th string, 8th fret. Out of the major scale, we take the 1st, the 3rd, and the 5th scale degree, and we combine them, and we make a triad, C, E, G. Now the distance between C and E is an interval, and the second note is the interval, the first note is the key. So from C to E, there are 4 half steps, making a major third. From E to G is a minor third because in the key of E, we have 4 sharps, F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, and D sharp. G sharp is one of those sharps. In the key of C, we need G natural, so we've lowered G sharp to G natural. So a C major triad would have a root, a major third, and from the 3rd to the 5th, we have a minor third. From C to G is the distance of a perfect 5th. C is the point of origin, G is the interval itself. So the distance between those, well, let's see. We got a whole step, a whole step, a whole step, and a half. 3 whole steps and a half. That's a lot to say. Let's just say that C and G are a perfect 5th away from one another, because a perfect interval, what it means is that in the key of C, we have G, and in the key of G, we have C, and we're 5 notes away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So C to G is a perfect 5th, the 3rd component. So let's refresh ourselves on what just happened. C to E is a major third because E is in the key of C. E to G is a minor third because G is not in the key of E. It's been lowered from G sharp to G. So a major triad consists of a root and a major third, and from the 3rd to the 5th is a minor third, and from the root to the 5th is a perfect 5th, C, E, G. To make it minor, you just lower the 3rd. So now there's a minor third between the root and the flat third, and from the flat third to the 5th, there are 4 half steps. 4 half steps equals a major third. 3 half steps equal a minor third. To make it diminished, we stack minor thirds on top of one another. So from C to E flat is a minor third, from E flat to G flat is a minor third, because in the key of E flat we have a G and we've lowered it, so it's out of key, so it's minor. So also from the root to the 5th is a diminished 5th. If we wanted augmented, augmented comes from the major family, as diminished comes from the minor family, a minor third with a flat 5. Diminished is talking about the 5 being lowered. Augmented in the major family is talking about the sharp on the 5. So we have C to E is a major third. We stack another major third on top of that from the root and stacked major thirds, making an augmented triad. Now, let's see how many different ways we can play it on the guitar. Let's just look at C major. We've got C, the note E, and the note G. This is our primary form on one string because I'm starting with my first finger. Now, the note that's highest to the bridge is going to go to the next string. The note G I have to find on the A string, and that's my second shape. C, E, G. Now the note that's highest here, that's a 5 fret spread. See, I've got 2 notes on one string, and that's the interval of a C major third, and then from here to here is a minor third. Okay, and from here to here is a perfect 5th. So it's good to know those shapes, those intervals. The note that's highest is E. It's the note that's closest to the bridge. I'm going to put it on the next string. Now from primary, I go to secondary, and I have my 3rd shape. C to E, 1 fret back, is a major third now. From E to G, that's our shape from our classical hand stance, from our first finger to our pinky, is the interval of a minor third because of 3 half steps from the first finger to the pinky. Also again, we see the interval of a perfect 5th from string 6 to string 5. Okay, now I'm going to end up switching the highest note, G, the one that's closest to the bridge again, to the next string. And now I have a quaternary, because I'm starting with a quaternary form with my pinky. C to E, the interval of a major third, and from E to G, a minor third, from the ring finger to the first finger, and from C to G, interval of a perfect fifth. So there's the shapes. C, E, G, C, E, G, C, E, G, and C, E, G. Now let's go to the A string, and let's find it. I'm going to start up here. C, E, G. Okay, highest note on the A string of this Gibson. C, E, G, C, E, G, and C, E, G. Because of the way the guitar is tuned, the exact same fingering. Or the first one is always tapping, in case you got to do the tapping. So we've got C, E, and then the note G, and then that's the same shape, and then C, E, G, because there's tuning in fourths, that's the same shape. But the note that the shape that we would have here, that first finger needs to come up one fret because the way the guitar is tuned, because the guitar is tuned that way. And so now we have our C major triad, looks like an F major chord, that shape, you know, like that, you know. So the ring finger is the root, so this, if that's C major, then this is B major, B flat major, A major, A flat major, G major, G flat, or F sharp major, etc. Now I go to the note on the third string. I have C, E, G. Now I'm using the B string, shape's going to change. C, E, and then what would be here on the other shape, I have to raise the note off half step because of the B string. And I have a C, E, G here. The note on the pinky has to move to the note on the B string. And that's a two-string triad, major triad. Okay, descend, ascend, practice all different ways. And the note that's highest is the note G on the B string. I'm going to put it onto the E string, and now on my final shape, tertiary. Tertiary form, C major, G string, C major. C to E, that's the interval of a major third from the third string to the second string. And from the second string to the first string, minor third. From the third string to the first string, perfect fifth. I go to the first string, I have C, E, G again. The note G is going to go to the B string, C, E, G, and then what happened? I need a zero string, man. So there's all our shapes. Let's go through them one more time. We have C, E, G. On the G, now all we got to do is transfer those into minor, transfer them into augmented, transfer them into diminished, and understand those triads. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on our next journey.